specifically, Germany assigned some of their best troops and material to turn Italy into a veritable fortress. The weather and terrain conditions were extreme. The Germans fought tenaciously to stop the Allied advance. Fierce combat with much house-to-house fighting proved very costly. Canada lost more than 5,500 men with a further 20,000 casualties over some 20 months. This fighting in Canada, which made a very significant contribution, helped to defeat fascism and bring an end to the Second World War. Of the 557 names of the Second World War dead inscribed in the tower archway behind me are those of the 46 university members who forfeited their lives in that campaign. These men invariably trod where we now stand and occupied many of the seats where some of you take your lectures. They enjoy the same zest for life and hopes of future opportunity that we all do today. They passed from this earth in the cause of freedom. Think of them and remember what they did for us today.
In Judaism, it is customary to append the Hebrew phrase, Zecher Livracha, may his or her memory be a blessing, after saying the name of someone who has died. Through these few words, we affirm that not only was the person's life a blessing, but even our memory of her or his life continues to be a blessing for us. On Remembrance Day, we, as a university community and as a national community, commemorate those whose lives were a blessing for the world, those who fought and died to keep it free and safe. Zichronam livracha, remembering them is our blessing. I'll now recite a brief memorial prayer in Hebrew and then in English. I'd like to suggest that we particularly keep in mind the 1,185 students, staff, and faculty of U of T who died fighting for Canada. O God, full of compassion, who dwells on high, grant perfect rest in your sheltering presence in the lofty levels among the holy and the pure who shine bright as the sky, for the souls of all those soldiers and innocent civilians who went on to their world in Canada's wars. May their resting place be in the Garden of Eden. Thus, may the compassionate one shelter them in God's sheltering presence for eternity, and may God bind their souls in the bond of life. The eternal is their inheritance. May they repose in peace on their resting places, and let us say, Amen.
By the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, that reminds us of our purpose and our ultimate resting place, and seeks God's light to be luminous in our lives. I'll read the Arabic and then translate it into English. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم اللهم إني أسألك رحمة من عندك تهدي بها قلبي وتجمع بها شملي وتلم بها شعثي وترد بها ألفتي وتصلح بها ديني وتحفظ بها غائبي وترفع بها شاهدي وتزكي بها عملي وتبيض بها وجهي وتلهمني بها من كل سوء اللهم اجعل لي نورا في قلبي ونورا في قبري ونورا في سمعي ونورا في بصري ونورا في شعري ونورا في بشري ونورا في لحمي ونورا في دمي ونورا في عظامي ونورا في عصبي ونورا من بين يدي ونورا من خلفي ونورا عن يميني ونورا عن شمالي ونورا من فوقي ونورا من تحتي اللهم زدني نورا وأعطني نورا واجعل لي نورا وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. The translation is as follows. Dear God, I ask you for a mercy from you that guides my heart, brings my affairs all together, eases my mind, returns my affections, rectifies my faith, protects me in my absence, elevates my presence, purifies my actions, makes my face radiant, inspires my intellect, and protects me from all evil. Dear God, bring light into my heart, light into my grave, light in my hearing, light in my sight, light in my hair, light in my skin, light in my flesh, light in my blood, light in my bones, light in my veins, light before me and light behind me, and light on my right and light on my left, and light above me and light beneath me. Dear God, increase me in light, give me light, and make light for me. And may peace and blessings of God be upon the Prophet Muhammad and his family and companions.